Hello and a very good evening to you. You're watching Times Now. I'm Pratibha, and first up, after the District and Sessions Court of Varanasi declared a historic verdict clearing the decks for videography of Gyanvapi Mosque, the Muslim side launched a fresh bid to stall the survey. They've moved to Supreme Court demanding a stay on the survey, but the top court turned it down, and this was a plea that had been filed by the Peace Party and Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee to stay the survey. And while staying it, the Supreme Court said that the matter has come up very suddenly and they will be listed only after the scrutiny of all the documents related to the case. The Muslim side, in their plea in the Supreme Court, also said that the survey and videography are under challenge in the High Court, and earlier the court also stayed the ASI survey along with the other proceedings in the 1991 case, and the fresh case in 2021 was also a bid to skirt the stays in the previous case. So this petition also alleging that both the 1991 and the 2021 cases are barred by the Places of Worship Act, and politics over the issue meanwhile also continues. Just hours to go for the survey to continue. As we've been reporting, the survey is going to start tomorrow. But politics over the issue continuing, with the AIMIM chief terming this development as a replay of the Babri Mosque demolition, calling the survey the first step to change the nature of the Gyanvapi Masjid.
है उसका सर्वे करके उसकी एक वीडियोग्राफी हो करके, और जब वीडियोग्राफी होगी तो अगर उसमें कोई छेड़छाड़ होगी तो अपने आप दिखेगा। और चूंकि सरकारी एक अमला जाएगा वहाँ पर, कोर्ट से नियुक्त जो लोग जाएंगे वो सरकारी व्यक्ति होंगे, वो क्यों छेड़छाड़ करेंगे? उसकी वीडियोग्राफी भी पूरी होगी। वो वीडियोग्राफी क्यों नहीं करने देना चाहते, सर्वे क्यों नहीं करना देना चाहते? छेड़छाड़ का मुद्दा ही बात गलत है। इसलिए जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में तर्क लेकर के गए उनका तर्क गलत है।
Mr. Owaisi, the Places of Worship Act says that the character of a place of worship cannot be altered in any way. This has been addressed by the Allahabad High Court as well as the District Court today, who have both said that the job of the commissioner is only to survey. They are not making any changes. Then what does this have to do with the Places of Worship Act? They are just clicking pictures and making videos, not making changes.
Well, you know that in 1991, the same Allahabad High Court had given a stay on the same contentions. And already stay is there. Number one. Number two is that we know for a fact what will happen, that you are creating an issue out of a non-issue. Why is there a need for you when the parliament and the courts have categorically stated that the masjid, temple or whatever religious place which stood on 15th August 1947 should not be changed? This is the first step, in my opinion, to change the nature and character of the Gyanvapi Masjid. And as a Muslim, I have lost a Babri Masjid. I have learned lessons, bitter lessons from what happened in 1948 when, in a surreptitious way, idols were placed. I have learned very bitterly that when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister, when no computers were there, a 20-30 page order was given without hearing the Muslim side. I have learned a bitter lesson that despite giving a commitment to Supreme Court, the masjid was demolished and no one was convicted. So I have to learn from these lessons, and that is why I say that I have lost one masjid. I do not want to lose another masjid. But as a proud Indian, I don't want this country to be thrown into a turmoil which existed pre-demolition and post-demolition. That is why I am of the opinion that immediately the Masjid Committee should go to the Supreme Court before the summer vacation starts and stop this blatant violation of the Parliament Act and the Supreme judgment. That is what I want from the committee and the personal board to do.
So this is the kind of polarization that was a worry before the survey took place, and it's scheduled to take place tomorrow. So just hours to go. Bureau Chief Amir Haq also joins us live from Kashi. Amir, just hours to go for the survey to take place. We've been reporting from the spot since morning, and the people there clearly disappointed by the verdict, refusing to even speak to the media. But now, despite going to the Supreme Court, there is no other way but for the survey to take place as mandated by the court. Amir, if you're with us, you've been reporting from the spot since morning. Now hours to go for the survey to take place. The Supreme Court has, as of now, put this petition on hold because it has said that it will go through all the documents. This means that the survey will go on tomorrow as planned.
Well, absolutely, Pratibha. The Supreme Court has made it absolutely clear there is no ambiguity about the fact that the survey, the videography within the premises of Gyanvapi will actually happen tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 12 noon, and this will continue till the 16th of May, because it is on the 17th of May that finally a report has to be submitted to the local court here in Varanasi, and therefore the executive has between the 14th and 17th to conduct this survey and finish off all the formalities. And for this, in fact, information has been sent back to the local Varanasi here, but two appointed advocate commissioners, including Ajay Mishra and Vishal Singh, that they'll be taking alongside the 5 petitioners.
Right. So
who
all eyes are going to be on the survey
section.
as it takes place tomorrow, Amir, as you've been getting us these updates. But legal editor Harish Nair is also at the spot, and he also spoke to the petitioners who are looking forward to the survey finally taking place.
I have with me the 4 Hindu women petitioners who have won a favorable verdict. They are celebrating at the Ganesh Ghat here at Varanasi, and you can see these are the 4 women petitioners who had moved the Varanasi Civil Court seeking permission for daily darshan of Ma Sringar Gauri and other idols engraved on the western wall of the mosque.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, जो चीज हम लोग चाह रहे थे वही हम लोग के पक्ष में हुआ, क्योंकि सर्वे करवाना बहुत जरूरी था। वो कहते हैं हमारा, हम कहते हैं हमारा है, इसलिए दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी हो जाएगा। जब सर्वे होगा सब चीज सामने उभर के आ जाएगी।
सर्वे होना ही होना है। अगर किसी ने सर्वे में कोई बाधा डाला या फिर जो है कि मना किया तो उनको उसकी सजा मिलेगी, कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई होगी। तो हम लोगों को खुशी है कि जब इतना कड़ा जो है कि न्यायालय ने आदेश दिया है तो इस बार हम लोग का सर्वे जिस तरह से होना चाहिए उस तरह से होगा। वहाँ फोटोग्राफी होगी, वहाँ वीडियोग्राफी होगी। अच्छा फील हो रहा है, न्यायालय ने अच्छा आदेश दिया है कि सर्वे होना चाहिए। अगर चाबी नहीं मिल रही है तो ताला तोड़ के सर्वे होगा, सच सामने आ जाएगा।
मेरा यही कहना है कि ये बहुत अच्छी बात है और प्राचीन काल से ही हम इस काशी भूमि पे है और वहाँ पे हमारी शिवलिंग है, तो अगर वो निकल आएगी तो ये तो हमारे लिए बहुत गर्व की बात होगी।
So now let's talk about the politics of polarization. We had Asaduddin Owaisi while speaking to Executive Editor Padmaja Joshi saying that this is a step towards the BJP's agenda. Meanwhile, his brother Akbaruddin has raked another controversy by paying tributes at the tomb of Aurangzeb on the day of the Gyanvapi verdict.
Asaduddin Owaisi and Akbaruddin Owaisi are PhD holders from the school of hate politics, but it can take no action on the likes of Akbaruddin Owaisi, who made a provocative and inflammatory speech in Maharashtra, who went and visited the tomb of terrorist Aurangzeb, who was responsible for demolition of so many Hindu mandirs and putting of jizya tax on Hindus. This is the state of the Shiv Sena run government in Maharashtra, that it can put sedition on those who chant Hanuman Chalisa.
So the survey has been blocked twice previously, but now the decks have been cleared for the survey to take place. Tomorrow early in the morning is when it's going to start. Preparations are already underway to carry out the survey of the Gyanvapi Mosque. Heavy security deployment also being put in place. In fact, the district magistrate also held meetings with the concerned parties and urged them to maintain peace when the survey is carried out.
कोर्ट का एक फैसला आया है जिसमें जो कमीशन की कार्रवाई है वो 8 से 12 तक शुरू कराने के लिए कहा गया है। वो कमीशन की कार्रवाई शनिवार को शुरू होगी। उसी कमीशन की कार्रवाई को लेके पक्षकारों को बुलाया गया था कि जो कमीशन की कार्रवाई है उसके दौरान सारे कोऑपरेट करें और शहर में शांति व्यवस्था बनाए रखें। उसी की बड़ी सौहार्दपूर्ण मीटिंग हुई है और उसमें शांति का संदेश काफ़ी पक्षकारों के द्वारा प्रसारित भी किया गया है और सभी से यही अपील की गई है कि कोर्ट कमिश्नर की कार्रवाई जो लीगली होनी है उसमें सभी सहयोग प्रदान करें और शहर में कोई सेंसिटिविटी ना हो उसके लिए सभी सहयोग करें। उसका आश्वासन दिया गया है कि सभी पक्षकार